Hello, friends. Today we are going to discuss and study the different type of market, that is derivative market. Derivative market is a different kind of market, which is what is derivative actually? Derivative means the something derived from we can derive from something. For example, we derive curd from milk. Like that, the derivatives are derived from some type of securities or some type of financial instrument. For example, if some contracts happen in the stock market, such as future contract, then forward contract, or options, then these contracts are sold and bought. So this is called derivative market. This happens in all type of securities. For example, in the equity market, in foreign currency market, in commodity market, etc. So derivative market is the market in the contracts or something which is derived from basic securities trade. So the basic trade or the general trade happens somewhere else, and the contracts which are happening in that particular security market are again bought and sold uh, on the specific platform that is called derivative market. So in a legal form or in a formal way, we can define derivatives are financial securities and are financial contracts that obtain value from something else, knowing as underlying securities. As we have seen or discussed, derivatives are financial securities and are financial contracts that obtain value from something else. For example, equity market is going on. So the contracts which are happening in the equity market, such as forward contract, future contract, options, that again bought and sold. So that is called the derivative market. Underlying securities, maybe stocks, then these types of contracts happens in the currency market, commodities market, or in a bond market also. So again we can define the derivative market is the financial market for derivatives. Derivatives is nothing but something derived, some contracts derived from general market. Financial instruments like future contracts or options, which are derived from other form of asset or other type of assets, such as stock market, such as currency market, such as commodity market, etc. In a nutshell, we can, in a summarized form, we can say that the derivatives market refers to the financial market for financial instruments such as underlying assets and financial derivatives. So there are four kind of participants in a derivative market, such as hedgers. We are going to discuss one by one in the coming next slides. First is hedgers, then speculators, arbitrageurs, and margin traders. So these are the four main participants in this derivative market. There are four major types of derivative contracts also. So main derivative contracts are options contracts, future contracts, forward contracts, and swaps. So these are the four type of derivative contracts. And if trade happens in these four type of contracts, for example, buying some options and selling some options, or buying some futures, selling some future, so this kind of activity is called derivative market. Who are the participants in the derivative market? There are four participants in derivative market, we have seen already. First is the hedgers. We can make the four category, we can broadly classify these participants in derivative market in four groups. First is hedgers. What is the meaning of hedgers? Hedging means avoiding a risk, or hedging is when a person invests in financial markets to reduce the risk of price volatility in exchange market. Suppose one a crude oil buyer feels that in after the 1 month the prices of crude oil will rise, then she don't want to take the risk of increased crude oil price. For example, suppose one paints making company uses crude oils around 55% to its paint production. If the prices of the crude oil gone up in a 1 month in coming they if they expect that the prices of crude oil will go up, then what they will do, they will contract to the seller of the crude oil that we will purchase this much amount of crude oil in the next future date also on the agreed price, means price decided in that contract. So the seller of crude oil will say that the I have the future prices will go up, then I will not sell that much in the future date on the same price. So something the price which will decided by the buyers and sellers on the future date, and here buyer and seller both have hedged and both have reduced the risk in the volatility of the price of crude oil. For example, seller if seller do not want to take the risk of decrease in the crude oil prices, and the buyer of crude oil do not want to take the risk of increase in the crude oil prices, so the according to their estimation they form a contract and they reduce the risk of price decrease and increase in the on the future date. So like that hedges works like that. So to eliminate the risk of future price movement, derivatives are the most popular instruments in the sphere of hedging. So it is because derivatives are effective hedges in correspondence with their respective underlying asset. So in a nutshell, we can say that hedgers are the person who make the contracts in the future to reduce the risk of price volatility, or say in general the hedgers are those who avoid and reduce the risk and protect himself from the risk. Second is speculators. Who are these speculators? Speculation means taking the benefit of the fluctuations in the market. So speculators are the uh, those who watch. These speculators are always called watchdogs. So what they do, they observe the market and they find the opportunity and grab it, and they um, take the various activities, or they involved in the various buying selling activities to eventually earn the profit. So speculation is the most common market activity that participants of a financial market take part in. So it is a risky activity that investor engage in. It involves the purchase of any financial instrument or an asset that an investor speculates to become significantly valuable in the future, or to earn something attractive income from such activity. So speculation is driven by the motive of potentially earning lucrative profits in the future. Next participant is arbitrators. What is arbitrage? Arbitrage is the a simple word which denotes that the buying and selling at the same time in a two different market. Suppose uh, if a person uh, buys something, take the example of water bottle outside the theater area and selling it to the at a higher price in a theater. So here what happening, the water bottle seller purchasing the water bottle in the same market and selling sorry, in a one market and selling it to the nearest market in a different price and earning the profit. So like that, this was the very common example actually. But the arbitrageurs is a very common profit making activity in the financial market that comes into effect by taking advantage of or profiting from the price volatility of the market. For example, some buyers and sellers the purchase the foreign currency from one market, say European market, and sell it to the US market. So at the same time, selling and buying and taking the advantage of price difference is the nothing but arbitrage. So arbitrageurs make a profit from the price difference arising in an investment of a financial instrument such as bonds, stocks, and derivatives. Fourth is margin traders. In the finance industry, the margin is the collateral deposited by an investor investing in a financial instrument to the counterparty party to cover the risk associated with the investment. What is margin trading? Margin trading is, for example, suppose take the example of stock market where you need to pay full amount of whatever the price of securities or something at a discounted, for example on the exposure or something, but there you need to pay for every security or every instrument. For example, take the stocks. But in case of derivative market, there you need not to pay whole amount of that securities, but you have to pay some margins to reduce the credit risk associated with the investment. So you have to just pay say 10% to the counterparty and you can do the contract and you can buy and sell in such derivative market. So what happens here, you can with the less amount you can purchase the higher quantity of these contracts by options futures and you can sell. So here only 10 to 20% margin you have to pay and not a full amount. So the margin traders are like that. Next is option. What is options? Option is the contract in the future and that gives the option to buyers or sellers it purchase or not to purchase. But here it is some kind of insurance, so you have to pay some kind of insurance. uh, for example, if you want to purchase a house, if the price of house is 50 lakh and after 2 years you want to buy it and you estimated that the price of house will become a 55 lakhs and if someone comes to you and says that I will give you the house at 50 lakhs after 2 years and you just pay me the 1 lakh rupees as a insurance amount, and that insurer or that person estimate that the price of house will decrease to the 47 lakhs. So here are two estimations: price will go up from the buyer side and seller side price will decrease. So what happens after 2 years? If the price of house gone up to 55 lakhs, then uh, 1 lakh rupees you have already paid as a insurance. So at that point, the buyers have the option to buy or not to buy that particular house. And obviously you will purchase the house at a 50 lakhs, and you have paid the premium of 10 lakh, 1 lakh, and here you make the 5 lakhs rupees of profit. What happens if the price of house declines or decreases? You can purchase it from the market also. You can purchase at a 47 at a rupees 47 lakh rupees, and here you make the loss of 1 lakh rupees which you have paid to the insurer as a premium amount. So here what happens? Here you have the option to buy eventually after 2 years, or forget it, or you have the option to buy from the that particular buyer or from the market. Obviously if the price of house decreases to 47 lakhs, then you will purchase from the market, and if the price gone up to 55 lakhs, then you will purchase from the that insurer. So here is the option to purchase or not to purchase from that particular buyer. So it is called option type of contracts. So options are financial derivatives contracts that give the buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at a specific price, generally referred to as the strike price, during a specific period of time. Here some note is about the American option. American option can be exercised at any time before the expiry of its option period. On the other hand, European options can only be exercised on its expiration date. So these options contracts have particular expiry dates. So on that particular expiry date, options contracts are get expired, and the value or the price of that particular option contract decrease or increase according to that expiry date. Next is future contracts. Future contracts are standardized contracts that allow the holder of the contract to buy or sell the respective underlying asset at an agreed price on a specific date. Means future contracts are generally, future contracts are also the hedging instrument. For example, we have taken the example that crude oil prices. So in our crude oil price example, if we make the future contracts today, and on the future date something on the future dates same transaction will happen on the agreed price, it is called the future contract. So future contracts are standardized contract that allows the holder of the contract to buy or sell the respective underlying asset at an agreed price on a specific date in the future. The parties involved in a future contracts not only possess the right but also are under the obligation. So here is the obligation, there is no option. So here possess the right, they have the right to exercise the contract, and also have the obligation, they have to purchase that particular amount of goods on a pre-decided date. To carry out the contract as agreed, the contracts are standardized, meaning they are traded on the exchange market. They are not a unstandardized type of contract. Then forward contracts. Forward contracts are also similar to future contracts in the sense that the holder of the contract possesses not only the right but is also under the obligation to carry out the contract as agreed. However, forward contracts are over the counter products which means they are not regulated and are not bound by specific trading rules and regulations. Since such contracts are unstandardized, so